Welcome viewers, Sydney Harbour, Camera Cat, Friday twilight racing for the BALMAIN Super Sprint Series. 3 little races. I'm joined in commentary this evening by none other than Andrew Dolly Davala, the Dole, a coach and 18-footer crew of some notoriety, if not absolute fame. Welcome, Dole.
Thank you, Bucko. Good to be here with you, mate.
And fresh off some fabulous commentary on the 16-footer nationals. How did you enjoy that?
Fantastic event, Bucko, and our new national history-making national champion is Sarah Lee, the first woman to win the 16-footers in 102 years, is here with us tonight, sailing on the Finport.
So I can see that Phil and Keegan are there, and good luck to them.
Yep.
But the combination of Sarah and Keegan must be pretty strong.
Indeed. Yep. So, they certainly sailed a brilliant regatta last week, and apparently Sarah hasn't spent too much time on the trapeze, especially steering. But look, we've got a pretty easy night here tonight, haven't we? Or evening. So I think she should do quite well.
So Jimmy, this is pretty short stuff, isn't it, for these guys?
Yeah, it's short, but some of them need a bit of short racing just to brush up on their skills. Like I know we've got guests out here tonight, like there's Michael Spees on the newly sponsored Vycobi boat, Vycobi, which was the old Your Name Here, and Pat and Adrian have jumped on board for the remainder of the season as sponsors. So welcome to the 18-footer family, Vycobi.
That's right, exactly. But Jimmy, we've got, they're trying to fit in 3 races in a short space here in an hour and a half, so it's pretty rapid fire stuff.
Yeah, it's only like, I think, 0.8 to 1 nautical mile beat. We're just down near Clark Island, and the top marks basically just off the wharf there at Shark Island. So
that's a bit short of 1 mile, if you don't mind me saying.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. 0.8.
Bucko. And we're doing 2 laps of that?
Yeah, for the first 2 races, definitely we'll be doing 2 laps. But Dougie Cameron said that we might look at a 6/1 for the final.
If they're getting squeezed for time, indeed.
Yes, if they're getting squeezed for time.
But Jimmy, last time I put the ruler on the map, it was sort of 0.8 from where the committee boat is to the Cardinal market at the corner of the island. So
yeah, it's stretched.
It's stretched, isn't it?
Yeah, it's stretched.
It's global warming, Bucko.
Oh, that'll do it.
The water's risen, and because of the curvature of the Earth, the course is now longer.
The bloke that you were having a meeting with last night will be able to explain all about global warming to you.
Oh, that bloke, yeah, indeed. Hello to all our friends at the Manly 16-footer club. So, folks, it's going to be an interesting day, but let's just go through the VIP guests on the Yandu with the normal crew and so forth. The fabulous Adam Beashall on the wood. How good's that?
That is pretty good to see Adam, and there's actually a bit better of a treat. Adam sailed with Joel in the 16s Nationals after Luke Adamic got crook. So it was pretty cool to see that.
Okay, and just for viewers, Adam's great-grandfather, Alf, was the first secretary of the league and a fabulous figure in the development and evolution of this club here at Double Bay.
And of course, the northeast top mark is the Beashall boy.
Yeah, and the Beashall boy named after that man indeed. On the Yandu, Joel Beashall, and we just seen Herman at the top of the mast on the Comanche shortly ago, which is just standing by as a underpriced spectator vessel.
Looks like the place to be this afternoon, I think.
It looks cool.
On board the Comanche. It looks like there's quite a party going on.
So, Joel Beashall on the stick of the Yandu, national flying ant champion back in history, 4th in the 29er Worlds and other bits of skill. And
yeah, flying 11 national champion, 29er national champion. He also didn't disgrace himself last week at the 16-footers. Great to see him.
At the ripe age of?
I think he's about 16.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still in high school. On the Rag and Famish, John Harris, the hanger, the hang. Former JJ Gilman winner. And
2001, just
only
like yesterday.
It's only a quarter of a century ago, but how time flies.
Yeah.
But also on the boat tonight, Josh McKnight back in camp. So all good.
Fresh from Sale GP, freshly back on Wednesday.
Yep. Finport, we mentioned Sarah Lee with Phil Marshall and Keegan on the main sheet. So, as mentioned, Keegan and Sarah were successful at the 16-footer nationals in an extraordinary performance. All good. On the back of the Balmain, the sponsor boat for today. And just a word about Balmain. Balmain, medium-sized non-bank financial institution, strictly described, but pretty decent private wealth operation, as well as debt-type finance of various kinds. Quite a successful and high-growth business. Nice orange colours.
Your area of expertise, Bucko.
In part.
Yeah.
In part. One highlight of the day, the Vycobi, which is the renamed Your Name Here. Shout out to those guys. Michael Spees on the wood. Jimmy, got any thoughts?
What could possibly go wrong?
Yep.
Someone could lose an eye.
Yep.
Yeah. And you didn't give Hugh Stoddart on the Balmain a bit of a rap either.
Yeah, no, one of the... Sorry, Hugh, yes, indeed. One of the best sailors we've seen on Sydney Harbour, I would say.
Yep, indeed.
And I know you share that view, Dol.
Yep, very talented sailor and runner-up in the J... Unlucky runner-up in the JJ back in the day.
Yeah. On the SMEG, not really a complete novice VIP invitee. Mick Lane, who's sailed... I had a chat with him earlier. He said, I've sailed every boat in the park nearly, but back on his old boat, the SMEG, so he's feeling right at home.
Second place, was he on Sunday in the Yandu?
Yep, absolutely. Led the race for quite a long time.
So not much rust on Mika.
He had a pretty good stack, and we did capture that pretty well, actually.
Otherwise would have won it, right?
Well, we would have won both. Would have won both.
Yeah.
Come on, Dol.
Tripped on didn't tie his shoelaces.
5-minute gun.
Stubbed his toe on the run.
Yeah.
No, he said that he just forgotten quite exactly how to jibe with those blokes. Yep.
Fisher Paykel.
The Fisher and Paykel Yvette Heritage making a return from having a child, and welcome Yvette, seasoned 18-footer sailor. On the Burrawang, and this is the most interesting combination, our two good friends, Andrew Cuddy and Andrew Hay, aka Noddy
and Stray.
Noddy and Stray, the nicknames, making a return. The Nod, fairly recent, 5 years in retirement, I suppose, off being the main man for John Winning primarily. At Cuddy, a little longer in the settling yard, hasn't been on the back of one of these for quite some time.
Oh, I think he did one of these nights so long
and
ago.
quite well. But no regular racing as such.
No, but he keeps fit and well. Stray, rides his bike and does all sorts of good things.
Is he still sailing his falling mile?
No, those days are over too, I think.
Yeah, I think that's a young man's sport.
Yeah, a young man with a big bank balance.
Yeah. And last but not least, Michael Carter, got a lot to do with the rig sail designs for this class. Highly experienced 12-footer and 18-footer sailor on the wood for the Marine Outlet.
The Mighty Flipper.
The Mighty Flipper. Real name Flipper, yes, indeed.
Real name's Flipper, is it? Yeah.
And besides that, any other boats that we've got out here tonight have we believe, pretty much their Sunday cruise on board. So,
as I'm sure everybody appreciates, to get here on the water at 5 o'clock, the trips have been a little busy this afternoon, and always a little bit of a scramble with new faces and so forth. But we have a spectator ferry, and we've got a charter boat filled with the Balmain guests. So it's all pretty good stuff, really, isn't it?
Yeah, fairly well patronised spectator ferry this afternoon. A few familiar faces on there too. Bruce Jam Perry and Kev Wadham, two former skiff sailors themselves, and the Mighty Cub, Phil Barnett.
Well done.
Yep.
All right, folks. So just getting. Yep, Sean Partners are back. So in the fleet today, if my numbers are correct, we have got Beck, Sarah Lee, Yvette Heritage,
There's
And Emma Rankin.
and Emma.
yeah.
There's your 4.
So we have 4 female skippers. The week after a female made history and won the 16-footer national title. Fantastic.
Yep.
Great to see all the girls sailing skiffs.
So just a fraction of weather, Jimmy. Just going to have this southeast. It's just the little high pressure cell setting off down in Montague Island. Been there all week, hasn't moved. Don't know how that works. Has moved a bit, but
Not much.
but it's back to where it was. Anyway,
Did you hit refresh on your computer, Bucko?
I did all that.
Right.
I re-looked at it at 4 o'clock. Don't know what I expected, but nothing's changed. So just got a nice 10 knot east southeast.
And it looks like we've got a little bit more than we had half an hour ago, which is good.
Yeah, no, nice full pressure for big sail, and fleet's on big sail, so I think I'll have a nice sail.
Let's hope it hangs in.
The model had the peak at 5 o'clock.
Which is right now, Bucko.
Which is exactly right now. Now, I can tell you probably with only 1 minute,
1 minute about to go through.
the Rag and Famish, Mr. Harris, has forgotten about the clock.
Yeah. He would have heard that hooter, though. That'll get him moving. There goes young Joel Beechel in the Andu. One to watch for my money today.
And the Rag and Famish's got some little problem, I think, Dol. Anyway, doesn't matter. Looking at the rack up.
They're a bit early, I reckon, Bucko.
Well, the pin's a long way up, though.
It is. You can put the bow down, I guess.
Yeah, you can aim at the pin. Only 20 seconds. So nobody will get past the pin, and they should all be starting. The Vykobi is going to lead out of here. I think they're already at full pressure. And
Speezy not on wire, notably.
They were trying to find trap jackets when I walked past them.
10. They nearly just got to slow down a bit.
Oh, I think they'll just let them go, Bucko, unless...
Oh, the Vykobi's certainly pressing their luck.
Yeah. But they'll let them go.
No, he's not going to. He's going to hoist the flag.
No, they only do that when I was going to win it a couple of years ago, Bucko, and they called me over after they said there'll be no recalls. Yeah. So, Marine Outlet not in bad shape, but Andu has tacked and will cross the majority of the fleet on port.
But the pinion was favoured, so we'd expect the leadership group might come from that lot. More or less.
So yeah, Rag a bit late. They're probably not actually going to restart, but we'll call that fair, won't we?
That'll do. They went behind everybody.
Yeah. Like Sail GP, you just got to be behind the last boat. But no, Hanger's going to be honest. He's going all the way back.
He's pretty strict on himself.
Yep. He's a hard marker.
Yep. So the mighty Balmain on port, looking all right too.
Yeah, Hugh Stoddart, he knows his way around the shifty afternoon, but I like out on that left-hand side. It's looking pretty good, isn't it, Bucko, where Vykobi and the Rag are?
The Royal Oak Doll.
Oh, Royal Oak, is it?
Yeah, Royal Oak. 4 points.
Well, like I said, I think that the guys that start at the pin will lead. Andu not looking too bad on the right edge either.
High on starboard.
Yeah.
And they're going to pay the Balmain corporate boat a bit of a visit by the looks.
Yeah, it's in a good spot for viewing, but not so much for wind.
Yes. But Joel's going to do a little flyby.
Yeah.
Say thanks for coming.
Let's go. This is how it works.
But yeah, they've hooked into a nice little patch of breeze there. The Andu. We've got Fisher Paykel and the Kitchen Maker. They've just tacked sort of underneath Andu, so they're sort of middle of the course. You can see on screen there. The Shaw and Partners will cross them easily. But yes, Andu leads, Bucko.
How about that?
The Royal Oak coming back in some pretty good pressure on the left.
No,
so,
Royal Oak leads.
Yeah.
And there's the spectators on Balmain almost putting Balmain in inside.
not doing them any favours.
Nah, but they had to do that, one would expect.
So yeah, when you've got a spectator boat and a 100-foot super maxi in the middle of the course, makes things a little interesting.
Sure, partner's going quite well here too. Anyway, Balmain having a little fight, but only just mid-fleet at the moment.
So there's Andu. They chose to tack underneath Royal Oak rather than take their transom, which is usually the right tactical decision. Come back to the right-hand side of the course with them.
Well, that little group of three is cleared out, really, haven't they?
They have.
Sure, partners Royal Oak and Andu lead clearly. The rest is B division.
So that's Emma Rankin you're looking at there now. The Shaw and Partners team. So yeah, having a regular skipper with a regular crew makes life a little bit easier on a night like this.
I know you've been watching, Todd. They've been sailing very well, this team.
They have.
For people that are a bit on the light side, they've been terrific.
Well, I'd seen Emma come through the junior classes and always had plenty of potential, and it was a massive step up to get into an 18-footer, but she's handled it well.
It's a big call, isn't it?
Big call.
Here she goes, snub attack. Oh, thank you, guys. Nice. Now put the Hannah down, Em. Still well supported there by Cam McDonald on the main sheet. And who's in the bow? Jimmy?
Tom Quigley.
Tom Quigley, of course, yes.
So yes, ably assisted indeed.
There's
Two very
Speezy
good
on
hands.
screen.
Let's see how this tack goes. Through you come, old fella. Well done.
He's not troubling the wing bar too much.
Trapeze when necessary. Whenever you're ready.
Wow.
So final approach to the top mark here, and Royal Oak have managed to lay.
Have burgled their way into the front.
They have, so they've
Jacob.
stretched them out.
Yep. Good lay in pressure. Good as gold. So it's a quick little beat, isn't it?
Could be quicker.
Wow. Yeah, Joel looking pretty fluent on the end of the wing, isn't he? Nice set.
So Jacob Marks is the regular skipper on Royal Oak, is that right?
Yeah. Still in high school also.
Wow.
So there's hope.
Another 29er protege, I believe.
Yes, indeed, Dol.
Yeah.
Pretty big boy for a 29er.
Adam Beechel in the Yandu will be fourth around. Speezy's done well in the Vycobi there.
Yep.
There's Adam on screen there now. Bit of a walk in the park for a man of his talent and skills. But currently being beaten by his young bloke. I know how that feels sometimes.
Good stuff, Dalton.
There's the kitchen maker. We'll just... They're going to jibe down as well, because there's a little bit of left-hand pressure there, so anyone that goes too far out to the right there, they're not going to lay the bottom, I don't think.
Yeah, you don't need to go far and start the job.
No. Lovely overhead shot there from the drone. So that's our lead boats on screen there at the moment. And really the perfect breeze for an event like this. Big rig, nice and easy. Enough to pull 3 strings and get around the track nicely. Heading down to a very wide gate here, Bucko. Which side do you like, mate?
Oh, it is a bit surprising, isn't it? Large and wide.
I would think the left, but the left looks a little bit deeper.
Yeah, I think you've got to go around the mark on the right side, looking downwind.
Right side?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Royal Oak still leads into the bottom here, but Andu is going to roll them here, I think.
Not a very good jibe from the Royal Oak.
No, they really parked up there.
Did not turn the boat enough. Lie wind jibe is initially got to be around 110 degrees until the flow reattaches.
Yeah. Come out too deep and you're dead in the water, right?
Yep.
So Andu and Royal Oak are taking the right turn.
I think the whole fleet's coming to this mark.
Except for Yandu and Vaikobi going to the other side.
All right. Turning left, Bucko.
All right, I stand no eyes in the back of my head.
Yeah.
Well, the ones on the front are painted on sometimes, aren't they, Bucko?
They are.
Which, as I said, I think that was the side to go to, but it's a bit patchy over there now.
Yeah,
Get round that one with a little bit of a puff, you're doing all right.
Yeah.
Andu picked up a nice little bit of right-hand lift on that last beat.
This is a game of find the wind here to some degree, though, Dollars, and you know, the strongest wind almost on the axis from the corner of Shark.
Yeah. Very patchy in the right.
And patchy in the right and patchy in the left as well.
Yeah.
Go up the middle.
And tide has turned.
So the Smeg has made quite a good recovery, mate. Back to from being not very good to fifth or something.
Well, fifth round the right turn, but as I said, Vaikobi and Yandu haven't done too bad around that left-hand turn, mate.
Yeah.
Attacking early.
And that boat's going pretty fast through the water too, Dollar, which I think you're aware of. It
has been, yeah.
Really quite good.
Fairly little compressed turn there between Sixth, Young Henrys and Rag and Famish. Rag and Famish making some good gains here. Johnny Harris.
Yeah, from fullback to
gave him a head start.
Near the podium.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
Maybe one to watch in the next race if he gets to the start on time.
Yeah, good pressure in the right.
You heard it here first, mate. Come on. Yeah, Yandu looking pretty nice there. No surprise Adam Beechel can pick a shift, huh? It's flying over the Balmain. There's the Rag. As I mentioned, Johnny Harris started a long way behind everyone else and he's nearly mid-fleet now, so
if not better than.
Yeah.
That run actually sorted it out a little bit, didn't it?
Yeah, I think those back, the back sort of quarter brought some pressure down with them.
Yeah.
Looks like it's filled in a little on this second beat.
Certainly cooler.
So yeah, there you're looking at about 6 and 7 and 8 on screen there, I think.
Yeah.
Mick has done well, just tacked on their hip there, and he's got starboard there on Emma in Shaw and Partners.
And great bit of pressure on the right side here. Be well advised to be at least in the middle.
Yeah.
But I think Andu still leads, don't they?
Yes, they do now that they've come back. We could see a Beechel 1-2.
We better send him to the Beetle boy for the last lap just to bring him back to the pack a bit.
Last race, yeah. Is that the 3-boy challenge, Bucko?
That's right.
Yeah.
Change these sailing instructions mid-race.
Yeah. We've got the top mark, Nielsen Park, and the Beetle boy.
Yeah, bit of punishment for being too good.
Yeah. So yeah, that's Adam Beetle on screen. He'll be tacking very shortly onto this lay line. You can just see the top mark there now. But he's going to lamp one on top of the Royal Oak here just to...
A bit of world-class lampage.
Yeah.
All good.
Cop
and
that, fellas.
Vycobi coming across, they'll just tack now, surely. Well up on the low line.
Well overlaid now.
Clancy of the overlay. Here we go.
Speezy of the overlay on. They've had a bit of a... They've gone into the Bermuda Triangle there, Bucko.
The death. In the death zone.
Oh, dear.
Can we have a repeat of this statement, Dom? Do not try and tack a 18-footer with quite a bit of heel on.
No, or no wind.
No, a bit of each. Inside the jib, but a lot of heel.
Yeah. So Andu on final approach. Yandu giving chase from the Royal Oak, and these three are pretty well stepped down from the rest of the fleet now. Andu for the bear away. I'll leave Joel out on the wing. He probably weighs about 45 kilos, I reckon, 50 kilos.
He's got the moves down though, mate, hasn't he?
Yeah. So they've gone straight for the jibe set. I'm pretty sure Adam will follow suit. No, Adam's going to set. Throw one at him. And then Jacob Marks and the team on Royal Oak, third around, and Daylight fourth.
And the sure partners might scratch their way back to fifth. But probably the Rag and Femish.
See there now, I don't think we're too far off seeing Yandu jibe here. I would think I wouldn't be going too far out to that right hand side.
Well, I just want one jibe, don't they?
Yeah, one and in. It's Michael Spees making his way to the top mark. He shall be fourth around. Did well to recover from a little bit of a scrappy attack in the no wind zone. Recovered well. Speedy made his way down here from the Scow Moth Nationals, where he had to retire and come home after breaking his boat irreparably, apparently. A bit windy up there at Lake Catharabra.
Standard wind speed 25 knots.
So
Funny little shallow lake.
It is a great place to sail, though. But yeah, Andu probably still not on a lay here. They've got a couple of jibes in them yet to get down to this finish. So it is never over till it's over. They'll be cheering on board the Comanche, watching on. And Joel is part of the Andu athlete program, Andu X, I think they call it. So he's what would we call him, a brand ambassador or something like that. He gets some support from the winnings.
Well, Herman's been conducting some pretty amazing things using Comanche as the focus.
Yeah. So they will lay through to the finish here. You'll see the finish buoy appear in a second.
So, Joel, what would you know about jibe angles, mate? Joel knows more than you.
Indeed, yeah. You did only just make it in at that pin end, but good job. 2 jibes to the bottom.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, at the other end of the line, there goes our friendly jet boat. Thanks for that. Straight through the finish line. So next up we'll have Adam Beetle in the Yandu. So if you If you have the Beashels in the daily double, hold your tickets. Jacob Marks and the team. Next in,
Royal Oak.
the Royal Oak. A green boat with a green spinnaker. Not a boat I'd sail on.
So who's going to get fourth, Dole? Looks close.
Yeah, they're coming
the ragged famish might have
coming in from all angles.
burgled strongly here.
No, I think we're going to see the Smeg and the BALMAIN at the boat end.
At the boat end, okay.
Battle it out.
Yep. We're at the other end on the camera cat, but we're watching closely.
It's going to be tight.
Yep.
There's the overhead of the Smeg. Looks like BALMAIN is rolling over the top. It's going to be close.
Yeah, we're pretty much on transit now. And we're telling you that BALMAIN is going to get next. That's a good effort from those guys.
Yeah, excellent. Smeg next over. Mika. And then Johnny Harris in the rag.
From fullback.
Yeah, impressive, huh?
And Smeezy going to do a little jibe or something. Jibe drop.
Jibe drop.
The Vykobi. But how the mighty have fallen, and then the
Emma Rankin.
Shore and Partners.
Shore and Partners. So that's a vet on the Fisher Paykel. Next up we've got the Kitchen Maker with their regular team.
So that's the top 10.
Tight here between Sixth, Marine Outlet and
Burrowang
Young Henrys.
Well, we can't pick that. We'll call that a dead heat.
Yeah. Have to go to the judge. And then Sarah Lee in the Finport.
The only other two riders still left out on course is Noakes Red and 18-footers Bar and Restaurant.
And 18-footers Bar and Restaurant started further behind than John Harris.
Well, they were upside down
Upside
over
down.
in Double Bay when proceedings got
Well,
underway.
Double Bay is the correct location. Upside down, not the correct posture. Posture. Yes.
One of my favourites, Bucko, is failure requires no preparation.
Failure requires no preparation.
Yeah, and they did that well today.
Right, we'll take a note. All right, Dole, so that's all good stuff. Very interesting that a couple of guests, both named Bishel, 1-2 in front of
1-2.
all the regular operations. Sort of.
Well, despite me putting the commentator's curse on Joel earlier.
Mate, you've lost your touch.
Yeah.
Okay, so the committee will bang away as quickly as they can.
Are we going to wait? Well, I expect we'll wait for these guys, will we? Or
Yep, I believe they will.
That was only roughly 20 minutes of racing anyway, Bucko, so
No, they're smashing it, aren't they?
we're getting well ahead.
And
so
Jimmy,
from that, we should see John Harris do a bit better this time, eh?
No, that's right. That's what you could infer.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Jimmy, if this is 0.8 of a mile, I'm going to use that tape and I'll run a sort of Olympic standard half marathon, if you like.
Sort of 0.6 or 0.7
Yeah,
almost, isn't it? I didn't
that's
realise
right.
how close the top mark was.
That's right. Puts a lot of pressure on finding a good puff in the first 2 minutes.
Indeed, yeah. Yeah. Getting off.
In no dirty air, please, sir, madam.
Get off the line in the right place with a lane, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's one of our stragglers coming down that we'll be waiting on.
That is the 18-footers Bar and Restaurant, mate. Just hearing from Pat Langley from Vykobi. He's on board the BALMAIN boat today.
Yep.
just I can report in a very good party on the BALMAIN vessel. So hello to everyone on board there.
The sponsors boat today for everyone from BALMAIN, and g'day Pat, and congratulations on and thank you for coming on board and sponsoring.
And I believe Adrian's on board with him, his wife, so.
Vycobi, great supporters of sailing, paddling, surf life-saving, you name it if it's in the water. Fantastic support, thanks guys.
Got the most support, mate.
And the Sail Media boat.
And the Sail Media team.
Where's my shirt, Jimmy?
You get one after today, Dolly. You finally qualify.
You need to
And a hat.
prove your performance, Dol.
I'm coming off probation today.
That's right.
aren't I? Yeah, my probation period.
And the colour will suit you too, won't it? After today.
Yeah. Apparently I'm not out of the woods yet.
No.
Today's not over.
Going all right though for a young bloke on his first try. Yes.
So 18-footer bar and restaurant is Hugo Stoner, is that right? Yeah.
That's correct. VMG running to the finish as we speak, Dol. Breeze nice still.
Yeah, and I don't expect they'll mess around for too long here.
Well, under instructions from she must be obeyed to get back in by 6:30. So
Okay. Well, going on
Pat
last
just came
race.
back saying that you finished your internship. Yeah. Chits just said, Pat, if you're watching, go to the bar and leave us alone.
yeah, and send some emergency sparkling over for us because
Yeah.
you know we're a bit thirsty.
You should be out there networking.
Here we go,
we
straight
go.
into the 5 minutes.
Yep.
No mucking around.
Yeah.
So we don't have a timer up on screen
We'll
for
try
you
and
there.
get the we'll try and get the 4 minute.
Yeah.
Okay, so the committee will not do any naffing round with the marks, I don't believe. Particularly since one of the chief mark layers is the good Noddy Hay, who's fully occupied.
He's on board.
Yes.
Yeah, I think they've got an able crew on the mark pickup boat of Cubby Barnett and Perry Como.
What a team.
What a team.
There we go. 4 minutes.
Well done, Chits.
Thank you, Chits. We're up on screen now. Even though going on that last start, timing is
Appears to be somewhat flexible.
Optional.
Is that also caused by global warming, Dol?
could be.
Could be. No for Carlos.
Greenwich anytime.
No.
Yeah.
Greenwich mean time or Greenwich kind time?
Sometime.
Sometime.
Yeah.
Don't go down that path, Dol. It's dangerous. Tributaries. Highlighting.
Species just cruised past us on the Vycobi, looking quite relaxed, sitting in the bottom of the boat. He'll appear on screen any second now. No, he's decided to tack.
There we go. Sydney Harbour Friday night party. Not bad.
Corporate hospitality boat from the BALMAIN group. Hello everyone on board. Gee, look at the number of people out there, Bucko.
She's a 3-decker and it's a bit full in business class, isn't it, Dol?
Indeed. Up on the top deck. The top deck.
Yeah, top deck.
Champagne and canapes,
Thank you, sir.
I'm sure.
Indeed. So, folks, just coming towards 2 minutes. Sydney Harbour about to get a little bit busy with keelboats, so I hope there's not too much intersection of the courses.
Yeah, Friday night twilight, but would they come up this right-hand side, Bucko?
Yes,
Oh, yeah, they
yes,
do.
they do.
Oh, they will. Good.
They are.
That's
Well,
right.
Dolly, you think back to start of the cabbage tree race and
Oh, yeah.
where all the yachts are all starting and they're coming straight down exactly where we are.
And the chief culprits are Royal Sydney. It's the biggest race of the week, month, year.
But they do get a fair turnout, don't they?
They
Absolutely.
do. Huge fleet.
70 boats. The dining room's fully booked. You can't sit down. You can't buy a beer.
Is that just you or is that anyone in general, Bucko?
Oh, the average. It's the average. Okay, minute 20 and a bit.
Yeah, Andu advancing down towards the pin end of the line.
People knowing that the policing of the OCS is not too strict, I think.
Yes, but you can get lured into that false sense of security, as I said earlier, Bucko, and
One can, but I wouldn't know anything about that.
1 minute. Andu look like they're going to run out of runway to me there, Bucko, with a minute
I
to go.
think the Andu's thinking about
Port Tacker. Port Tacker.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, well, the line's filling up, so... Up the boat end, we've got Beck Hancock in the Noakes Youth and the Kitchen Maker and Sixth. It looks like the Sailing Club are regular crews are staying up the boat end, and we've got our
Smeg's in a bit of trouble there.
Our superstars getting down towards the pin, as Bucko said. The Andu on a port approach, looking for somewhere to go.
10 seconds ago, the Balmain got a mortgage on the pin end.
Balmain's about a boat length over, mate.
I didn't say that. I said
There you
they
go, and they're off.
They've just
No, what have we got? General recall.
It is indeed. There goes our theory of letting them go, right?
I thought the race committee was operating under strict instructions to the effect of get them back by 6:30 and do not.
Do they have a black flag aboard the staff boat at the 18-footers?
Yeah, well, no, did they take it off and we got the Vicara system put in place?
No, they've still got the black flag.
They've still got it there?
Yeah, no. I mean, Dolly, 18-footer start boat has become substantially more efficient since your days, mate. They've got all sorts of things. You know,
All sorts of magical instruments.
the red,
and things.
the red and white checkery one for whatever.
They can do it all.
Yeah.
Gone are the days when Andy and Jack had put the shotgun up in the air and look at the cockpit floor.
Well, they always
Clear
looked out
start.
the other side of the start boat, didn't they?
Yeah, clear start.
No, that's correct. Andu has.
Yeah, we've got a rib running up the course to cut them off at the pass.
Round them up.
Send them back.
Sheepdog indeed. Back in the day when, did you say when Tommy Morgan was a starter, dog?
Yes, indeed.
So Tommy said, bring her up, boys, you're well back. You're well back.
Yeah, no such thing as outside assistance back then, even from the starter.
That's right. Who's only been helpful. I'm not sure that quite complies with the World Sailing / ISAF
Yeah.
nonsense, but anyway, just another thing, isn't it? Oh, that was a good practice run, men, girls.
Yeah, they always looked like they were a bit early in running out of runway there. And they did save a few seconds by putting up the general before the hooter. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good set on the general recall flag.
Yeah, good hoist. Yeah.
Made, yep.
Well, there's a few VIPs on the start boat too today, you know. Some of the regulars aren't here, mate.
For Friday night.
Friday night.
Yeah.
All right then.
So there's Joel. We'll see if he tries the same tactic this time of the old port hander. He ran out of space and had to take a few sterns, but he did get through there, and it looked like it was going to pay.
It's the general down. Next two to weir in about a minute. It's 5 minute.
Yeah, flag's about to go up. All right, let's have another go, folks. Keelboat fleet on approach.
Looked like Joel Beesher was just having a quick chat to the starter there. Maybe the young fella was giving them his opinion on what went on then. Might have been saying, I thought there wasn't going to be any recalls.
The youth of today, eh?
Yeah.
There we go, 5 minutes.
All right. That was all a little unnecessary. And I guess you're right, Dol. Balmain was the leading culprit, but perhaps Andu also part of the creation, do you think?
Yeah, and they ended up Tate with sort of 5 seconds to go. Everyone went with them, so
Yeah.
they were probably all identifiable though. But anyway, we'll have another go.
Well, there's no, and I haven't put up the black flag
No,
or the red and white one or the that'd be Michael Carter,
The flipper on screen.
a youthful 60-something.
yeah, and doing a lot of sail design work in the fleet here. And in my early days, 18-footer sailing, he was at Fraser Sails making sails for us back then, and they were quick back then, and he's making quick sails now, many years later. I won't say how many years later, Bucko, but many years.
A lot.
A lot.
We can have a guess, can't we, Dol?
Excuse me. Okay.
The fleet, only 3 minutes to go. The fleet quite scattered at the moment, so
Yeah, fair to say for any viewers, the Fraser Sales Organisation, pretty part of a significant responsibility for development of glued together membranes. Bobby Fraser and Brad and Mark Fullerton, and the product that ended up being D4 and acquired by Dimension Polyant in the fullness of time.
but ahead of their time at the time.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I remember doing a Hamilton Island race week with about the third sail they built using the technology. Pretty good. And the thing to marvel at, kind of tri-radial glued together, not much sewing. Tri-radial Genoa on an IMS yacht.
Some of the early ones did have some dubious gluing properties, though, if I recall.
Yeah, so then it switched to glue and sew.
Yes.
Which kind of detracted a little, but just so much less elasticity that things load up pretty good. Back then, when you wound the halyard with your new laminate jib, the halyard would stretch, the jib wouldn't move.
Yeah. So under 2 minutes here. Joel's still lingering above the start line down towards the pin end, and it looks like Father Adam is having a sniff down there as well. So Joel's got to get back behind the start line now. Shaw and Partners also looking like they're shaping up down that leeward end. maybe thinking about a Port Hander, but I think what they might end up having to do is just come back and drop into this lineup.
No, there's going to be a pretty decent rack up, and Rag and Famish has kind of taken a bit of strategic space.
Yeah.
And knowing
shut him out
well, he's well positioned.
We've also got Sarah Lee coming in on Port down towards the pin end of the line.
It's not called Finn Port for nothing, is it?
Finn Port on Port.
Finn Port on Port.
Shaw and Partners still shaping up down there as well. That's them you can see on Port tack.
Yeah.
Hoping there's going to be a gap for them, but at the moment, to me, I'm not sure they're going to find one.
Oh. Rag's got a registered mortgage over the pin.
There's plenty of a gap at the boat end, that's for sure.
Oh, the Rag's decided, yes, no, he's going to go.
They all look advanced again to me,
They
Bucko.
do. The Rag just.
So what's our starter going to decide to do this time?
Obeying your prediction by being over early.
They're all over. Speezy's just decided to
Just gone.
put the pedal down and go.
No, they're all going around the end. Can we identify?
Yeah, Finport was behind the line. There you go.
Yeah. Sixter's decided to do the right thing and come back and restart round the pin. Otherwise, I think Sarah Lee was in Finport was the only boat behind the line then.
All right, we give the race provisionally to Finport. God, they're motoring in this puff here. Wow.
Nice bit of windward heel there, and
Oh, I should be enjoying it, you know that. And I think she would, as I said, have plenty of trust in Keegan. And you just got to get yourself there, just leaning back on the trapeze harness a bit more. Anyway,
It's a bit like you, Bucko. There's not much of it, so there's leaning back, not really adding much to it.
and there's a bit of weight in that helm too, so I think if it was over 15 knots, it'd just lift her feet off the wing, wouldn't it? Swing downwind.
yeah, she got good height though.
Yep.
Nice.
They want to go soon. They're starting to get into that dead zone.
Slide
But I'm
forward
sure.
three. Here we go.
Here we go.
Oh, upright's good, Sarah. Yeah, let her go. Oh.
Roll tacking an 18-foot skiff,
wow.
eh?
Gone, yeah, we got through just.
She's through and she's out there. That's all that matters, Bucko.
That's right.
Coming back with starboard advantage.
And she's about third, I would say, or fourth. That's good.
What are we looking at? We look at Andu leading here again.
I think we just play the tape from the last race, Dole. It'll be all right. Andu, Yandu, Finport, Balmain hanging in there too. You put the curse on the Rag and Famish, I think, Dole, successfully.
Yeah, well, he realised he was over and kind of dived back into the line.
He
so
pretended to comply.
he should have just gone with Speezy, kept going. But Mika Lane on the Smeg there, you can see on screen now, they're in pretty good shape as well. And stepped out, there's Sarah just stepping out to leeward of Mika there. Mika looks like he's having a little bit of trouble holding a bit of a height lane there.
Hold the lane.
Adam, you can see there the Andu with the blue and red circle now with some nice right hand lift.
Yep.
Coming back
And
nicely at number one, son.
he'd be enjoying the idea that he might be near the lead. And, oh no, the Rag is in good shape, aren't they?
Yes.
From the other edge. Best wind is at Smeg and Yandu, Dole.
Yeah. So Yandu will cross both of these guys, as in Andu and Rag and Famish.
Good stuff. Quite a little yacht race, this one. How far to the lay line? Not that far, really, for these guys on port.
Yeah, Joel should be able to get over to this lay line, but there is a yacht in his way at the moment. He's had to tack.
No, he's not going to lay.
He's not going to lay from there, no. No, if he gets the same right-hand shift that Adam got earlier, there is a bit of breeze filling in just here, Bucko.
Yeah, nice right. High, good pressure and high right.
Pressure and right.
Rag and Famish in the foreground on the lay line. We think Andrew's not laying to leeward of them.
Yeah, and I think Johnny Harris will lay through to this mark and do a slim chance.
Oh no, here we go.
Bit of right-hand pressure.
Yep. High right.
Advantage John Harris.
Andrew in the high mode will get there. How's that?
There you go.
Don't just predict the past. Here we go. Predicting the future. That'll be a good picture, won't it? A couple of Beachels, a Harris, and a Mega Lane. And the BALMAIN. All good.
It's all happening. Now, John Harris is going to roll over the top of Andu here, which isn't going to help their cause.
No, going to make their life a little difficult. But you can see they're going to get there, can't you? They're just hanging in. So, the Rag and Famish lead. Good stuff.
Yeah, and by just doing that to Andu, they knocked their pace off, made them sail higher. Nice little gain there from our 2001 JJ champion.
And not a bad job set either, just quietly. Watch this space. And all the way in the middle of the boat, bow pointed dead down. Good stuff. Heater up, Joel. It's a big turn up, isn't it, from dead down to attaching the flow, but anyway. So the BALMAIN got round there in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep. Shore and Partners next, then the Kitchen Maker. Regular crews aboard those boats. Marine Outlet.
Oh, and a big squeeze on here for the next group. Speezy, fallen from grace.
Yeah, he was looking good for a bit there, and he's just fallen off the bunch.
So, Smeg, Lane, 18-footer bar and restaurant. Speezy having a bit of a rough day on the Vicovy and the Finport.
Then we got Sixth, then the Burrawang.
Noakes Red.
Noakes Red will be next around in front of the Fisher Paykel. So Beck just leading a vet round the mark there.
And I suspect, Dole, looking downwind, that the Yandu might be in the lead.
No, mate.
No, the Rag and Famish
still in front.
Money there, Bucko.
Certainly close the gap.
Certainly close the gap, he's not. As in, the Yandu back in front of Andu, I think.
Yeah. Possibly. Either way, it's going to be a bit closer.
Gutsy stuff.
And still a few more jibes left in this. Adam Beechel has decided to jibe there.
He wasn't going to cross Andu.
No.
So, heater up, brother.
Looking at the rag there, they're about to jibe.
So he leads fairly comfortably.
But again, Bucko, another soft park it jibe. A few of these guys need to heat it up a little bit earlier out of the... They're playing it a bit safe, aren't they?
Well, it is hard. You know, the speed changes completely.
Yeah.
From 10 knots, you know, the rate of turn and the amount of turn is completely different in this wind speed than in 14 knots. The rag going to drive drop. Good call at the bottom. Oh.
Johnny Harris showing his class.
Yep. And the Yandu probably really second on the water here, Doll, even though they got a bit overcooked.
Yeah, and following Balmain.
Balmain's in the tide.
There goes the Balmain.
Having a little lie down. Didn't have to do that, man. That wasn't in the script.
Meanwhile, Andu is around the other mark with Shaw and Partners, followed by Royal Oak. And then Kitchemaker coming in here, and the Smeg just got a problem with their Haggard, I think, there.
Oh. Amazing. Like Kobe and Finport having an unnecessary tete-a-tete. Finport stuck in the lee of Kobe. Not much you can do there, babe.
I don't think Speezy will be going, oh, through you go, young lady.
Yeah. I think we'll see the Finport tack fairly promptly. Balmain back upright. Nice obstacle at the bottom mark here.
Yeah, this could get a bit messy. The boys on the 18-footer bar and grill restaurant.
They did well to get around that,
They
Dol.
did. That was a bit of a squeeze, wasn't it, Jimmy?
Very tight.
And the Balmain boys just sailing backwards so they can get the bow down of the mark. How about that? Good stuff.
So just looking up course now there, you can see, so top of your screen there now, that's the Rag and Famish coming back to the right-hand side of the course, keeping Yandu in their sights. And there's Andu in the right-hand top of your screen there, leading Shaw and Partners and the Royal Oak back in. There's the cross. Yandu still in front of Andu, but Rag and Famish still leads.
So it's become a contest for good here. Pity that the Rag only got 6 in the first race.
Yeah, missing that start could be expensive at the end of the day, mightn't it?
Yeah, I think there's 2 Beetle names, 1, 2, and the Rag might get third by the look of it. One more little race.
So that's Adam Beechel you're looking at there now.
I think he might be able to pay Joel back a bit here.
Yeah, definitely.
Joel about to come into shot behind and a little to leeward now. There we go.
Quite a substantial cross there, and it looks like Adam will be able to squeeze over the top of the Andu 100-footer.
Yep. How about this, so guys?
There they are.
The Andu Comanche on its last little visit, outing on Sydney Harbour, going back to its original owners tomorrow, we're told. And so Andu happy to minimise tax, I think also. Sorry, Yandu out there, and here we are travelling with the race leader on a pretty comfortable lay into the winner mark. Breeze has gone back to left a little bit though, Dol.
Yeah, they're not so high coming in on starboard tack this time. It's headed a little.
Yeah.
But
and softened a little also.
yeah, overall. But we should be right. We'll still get this last race in, I think. Hanger being ably assisted by Josh and Phil. If you're going to have 2 guys in front of you doing the hard work, they will get it done very well. Just prepping for the bear away. They just got some unfriendly boat wash to deal with.
And a bit of a lull. But, breeze down to about 8 knots there.
Away we go.
As predicted, dull.
Yeah. Still a couple of little puffs coming through though.
Good bit of east coming down for them.
Yeah.
So they're happy to run away and start, but I think for quite a while.
Yeah, there's a nice little one just coming through towards the top mark now that they might be able to jibe on.
It's the headed jibe at the moment though, Dole.
It is,
Look where the bow's gone, look where the bow's gone.
Yep.
Almost a shade of northeast there, dare I say it. Easterly, certainly. East nor yeah, that is east northeast.
Just got to find the one to come back on. Adam there just found the hole we were just talking about.
Yeah.
And dug a wing in, unfortunately. Cost him a bit of distance, but he'll get around clearly in second. And not too far behind son Joel in the Andu.
And we think both boats will go starboard jibe and looking downwind at where the rags got off to.
Yeah, well, that's the shortest angle, isn't it? Although Andu has decided to throw one at the old man and jibe set.
Well, that's all they can do.
Yeah.
No, they got the jib stalled on the
Fin port in the background, they've been wallowing around.
Yeah. Oh, the Sherwood partner's having a shot of the title here too, Dol.
Yeah.
That's a better beat from them. Oh, and a great jibe set. Good stuff, boys and girls.
Next will be Mika in the Mika Lane in the Smeg. He's going to jibe set. Kitchen Maker with a windward set and Marine Outlet next one around.
We might head on down and give the rag some love.
And the Vycobi.
Michael Spees. Let's get ourselves down towards the finish.
Here comes the charge of the Dacron Army, Bucko.
Yep.
There's the rag on screen there now on final approach. It's a finish mark you can see. They're just going across the top of now. Probably 100 metres to go. They should. They'll just get over this yacht jibe, I think, with the Bucko.
Yep. Oh, no, there is a good header coming from the other side of the track. I'll have a look.
Oh, quite a puff, yeah, which the Yandu is currently into weather. Not that they're going to catch him, but they've picked up a nice bit of pressure.
A bit of evening volatility, we'll call it. About 100 yachts coming upwind towards the finish line.
The start-finish line, they'll be going straight through it by the looks.
Yeah. And the rag just going to cruise in at the committee boat end.
There we go. And they're over. So wind to John Harris. We did say if he got a decent start, he'd be up there, and lo and behold, convincing win.
And the Yandu cruising around for another second place.
The ever-consistent Adam Beashel.
He served very well, actually, that race, I thought.
Yep.
Not taking anything away from the Rag and Famish boys, but God. Jimmy, you've got a bit of a full-time job here, son.
Yeah, apparently.
80
Just a few boats.
80 keelboats converging. Andu coming in hot.
Third place. So currently Andu and Yandu on equal points of 4. Correct, Bucko?
Well done, scorekeeper.
I only needed to use one hand.
And the abacus and the slide rule. So the Shore opponent's going to get 4th. Good effort from them.
Next up will be the Royal Oak.
Smeg next across. And Vykobi.
So 2 of our guest skippers there, Mika Lane and Michael Spees, done well. Sarah Lee, big comeback from the young lady. She's really made some ground up on that last leg.
Yeah.
I think she'll. Oh no, she might even. Oh, it's going to be tight between her and Marine. I think Marine Outlet just got the chocolates there. Then we've got Balmain, Kitchen Maker, Burrawang. Oh, and the fin port's gone down. There you can see them there. They're just dropping the kite. They're just testing the waters.
Put the tools down too soon.
Yeah.
Well, that's at least a nicely compressed finish. The next race will get underway at approximately 18-10 hours. The tail enders coming in, spectator boat enjoying the action, including the spectacle of people on the riding lever.
Yeah, so the next ones we had were 6 18-footers bar and restaurant, Noakes Youth and Fisher Paykel.
Okay.
Look at that for a beautiful Friday evening on Sydney Harbour.
There's almost more yachts out here than what's out here on a Sunday.
No, I'm telling you, it's the biggest race that Royal Sydney run every Friday in summer, and it's bigger than anything else they do all year.
There's the 5 minutes. They're not mucking around, are they?
So committee 100,000 points for just getting on with it.
Yeah.
One more race and 6 over 2, so basically the same track. So the new start time, they're just going hard at it. Well done.
So our starters.
So, Jimmy, just while we're waiting for that, for the regular season standpoint, what do you hear about the helmsman for Yandu for the JJ Giltman?
What do I hear?
Yeah.
I don't hear anything, mate. I'm a mushroom.
Oh, is that right? Is that the problem?
No, obviously there'd be a replacement in the wings. One would think Mick would be.
I did ask Mika in the park, but he said unconfirmed at this stage.
I thought Mick would be probably the pick of choice.
Yeah. No, I think that's probably right. I think that's probably how it's going to pan out. But anyway.
Our phone's been quiet, Bucko.
Oh, I take him on off the hook. It rang that much. It's just...
You just don't answer Woody's calls.
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
We've got yachts, we've got skiffs, we're kind of surrounded here.
All right, so we're going to apply the commentator's curse in reverse here. We're going to talk up a boat that hasn't got anywhere near the podium. Who could improve the most relative to their skill and experience?
Hubert Stoddart on the Balmain.
Is that right?
And I'll go the Fisher Pykell.
Fisher and Pykell? I'm thinking.
I want Evette to get one.
I'm thinking the Burrowing.
Burrowing?
Noddy and the Stray.
Noddy and Stray.
They're better than 10th, right?
They certainly are.
Yeah. Now, come on, boys. Fingers out. Yeah, Hugh Stoddart looks like he's struggling a bit with where to put the bow at times, doesn't he?
Yeah,
Not like him.
But he's had 2 little warm-ups.
Yeah.
I'm predicting he's going to have a better one this one.
Yeah. No, it's possible. It's sort of weird, isn't it? The boats are quite well overpowered in 10 knots and then quite hard to sail in 7.
Yeah.
Like many boats, I suppose. But
And Hugh came a creditable 5th, was it, Jimmy, in the 16s?
5th, yeah, I think it was. On the IME with Trent Barnabas and
Rob
Rob Napper.
so you couldn't ask for much better help, could you?
No. dip into the A-grade pool right there.
Yeah. So, Dole, you're a keen student of, what happens in these as the juniors progress. Adam's too old. Joel's definitely not, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely. But I'm not sure what Joel's pathway at the moment is.
Looks like, yeah, exactly.
What he's looking at. Yeah. So,
anyway, minute 30 here. Last race of the day, same course, no change. Start line's still a bit wonky. Keelboat's in the way, adding a bit of interest to the proceedings.
Everyone up towards the boat except for Andu down at the pin looking for a port hander.
Again?
Yeah.
Again. So now, I think you might see a bit of caution to the winds here, as the old Dire Straits song said.
A few yachts trying to get in on the action on the start line here. It's going to make things interesting, including an old gaffer you can see on screen there.
An old gaffer, we didn't deserve this. Inside the 1 minute, bit of a rack up at the committee boat end, as you can see back of screen. A few keel boats just streaming away from the pin.
Andu lining up at the pin end
Sure,
for the port hander,
almost trying to get away.
Joel's not only got 18 footers to contend with, but he's got a few yachts on starboard tack.
You know what, Dole? It doesn't seem to be affecting him.
No.
Like he's up to the task.
Oh, most definitely.
He's your typical Beachel. He just chilled as. 0.22 on the clock. Wow.
The official points: Andu 4, Yandu 4, Rag and Famish on 7, Royal Oak on 8, Smeg on 11, Shore and Partners on 12, Vicabia and Balmain tied on 14 points.
Nice work, scorekeepers. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah,
All good.
We'll
Good
let,
enough.
we'll let him
good.
go.
Andu on port.
There
How
you go.
good's that?
Said he'd pull one off eventually, and he's gone.
That will be gone, won't it?
Yeah.
Hard to catch him from there. In good pressure on the left side of the track. Breeze is doing a little bit of late afternoon rotation.
He'd be a minute in front of the boat that started at the boat.
Not atypical. Yep, Noakes here's got a blinder at the boat, but that's minus 80 metres. It's about
Every bit.
We've got you'll see on the screen at the moment, we've got a rather large power boat. There they are, coming full noise, straight through the middle of the fleet here. Oh,
Is that where Shippo said he was going to be?
And he's wound-
He said he'd be late, he'd come in hot on the boat, he said.
he's wound the wheel to port. Oh, that's beautifully done, pal.
coming in hot.
It's all happening here, folks.
Friday night twilight keelboats.
So that 6 you can just see in our wake, we've just got out of their way, and now we're dodging the ferry and yachts and you name it.
Kumquats.
Kumquats.
Young ladies on J24s, Bucko.
Didn't have it in mind, though, mate.
Yeah, young ladies on a J24 called Checkmate. What a checkmate, mate. Bucko?
Let me think.
Chessboards.
Chessboard. Something like that. All right, we're in mid-fleet here with the Vicovy and the Kitchen Maker.
Beautiful tack there from Spees.
Not one of his best, but we'll put it in the highlight reel anyways.
Main's popped and they're off again. Looks great though, the Vicovy, doesn't it?
Does. Looks
nice
terrific.
signage and
Looks terrific.
nice shiny new boat.
Yeah. Oh, Short Partners has to get out of there, surely. Anyway, not here. On screen, the mid-fleet guys, Fisher and Paykel, Burrowang, Marine Outlet, Rag and Famish upwind of them. Rag and Famish going to get another podium here, Dol.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty tight between them and Yandu. Surprisingly, Yandu not too far off Yandu there, so still game on here, mate. We did think Yandu was going to step out and just take off, but no, it's game on.
Yep, and somehow just a little bit more pressure over the whole track. And back to the right, back to where it was at 5 o'clock, more or less. So, a little over an hour ago. Wow. Good stuff from the boys on the road.
I don't expect we'll see too many favours between father and son or son and father here. They'll be, I mean, it's dinner table bragging rights.
I think you might see them out past the ley line here, knowing
Yeah.
something about something.
Yeah, I think Joel will take him as far as he can, but in doing that, they're opening up opportunity here to Johnny Harris too, but unfortunately the points are a little bit of a stretch for him to get back into the top spot.
Wow.
If our top three remain the top three.
Yeah. Anyway, all boats 2 more tacks to the mark, so no change out of all that, but
No, but Hanger here is he's got
smoking.
a nice bit of right shift and pressure.
Yeah. No, he's in the best spot.
Yeah. Next after them we'll have the Royal Oak.
So the Yandu now in the softer air to leeward of Shark Island.
So advantage John Harris, but Hanger needs boats between him and the other two. So as I say, Royal Oak not too far behind. And a couple of other chasers who could get into the mix potentially.
Neither's the Snag and Finport, Dole. They're right up high behind the camera cap where we just came from.
On our tail.
And they're on the ley line too. No more tacking for them. So here's the leaders. Wow.
They got on that similar shift to that last beat we saw up here last time, Bucko.
Yep. Wow, and there'll be
Boy room.
Boramish and
Inside.
starboard and inside, and the Royal Oak's going to be third. Nice. If you can lay the mark. Inside the jib.
Oh, this is tight.
Watertight tight.
It's almost jousting sticks.
It is. Tell him he's dreaming. Not a good set on the Andu. Got some problem with the sheet. Or maybe setting up for the jibe. Yep.
Yeah, they're going to jibe out. Advantage Yandu there.
Yep. Yandu gone cleanly.
Yeah.
Rag and Famish following him. Oh,
Finport.
wild action in the jibe.
But they made it through and doing in a much better position this race.
Yeah, they'd be happy with that, wouldn't they?
Oh, she'd really be finding her feet.
Absolutely.
There's Hugh on the Balmain next around. I was expecting him to step it up this race a bit, and he has. Oh, Burrowang getting loose.
Got boats coming together with Kitchen Maker, Marine Outlet, just for their rigs.
Shaw and Partners. Vicovy having a bit of bother. Okay, so maybe there will be another Beashel name on the JJ Giltman Trophy sometime in the future, Dom, eh?
Oh, it'd be great to see Joel follow the skiffs in at least one of the skiff classes, but I think it's weighing up between that and the Olympic pathway.
Just doing both.
Well, who knows? He seems to be able to do it all. Pretty handy on a wing foiler as well.
Yeah. But it'll be a while until he's picking up on the back of a 49er, yeah? At the moment,
I don't know. He is getting pretty. He's got a lot taller and probably
60 kilos.
Oh yeah, he's getting bigger though, so probably not too far off. And he's certainly got the skills.
Okay.
So all will be told at this bottom gate as far as distances go, and it looks to me like young Joel has taken the better side of the course here and has got the old man back. But now Adam's just picked up a bit of pressure and he's closing back in again, but no, advantage Andu there. Mika on the Smeg, Mika Lane on the Smeg also come into play now.
Oh. Adam wouldn't be too happy with that, would he?
No.
Oh. So the Andu's going to lead.
Smeg a bit overdone there, so they've decided to jibe drop and take the left-hand turn.
And the pressure just up a little, enough to cause a little bit of angst.
Hang him up with a bit on here. He's had to jibe drop and then he'll be jibing again. Here we go. There he goes. Pulled that off cleanly. Looking down on the Yandu and the Royal Oak from above there. So that means that the Yandu has gone from first to fourth.
There you go. Regatta is over for them.
Well, it's not over yet, Bucko.
The fat lady's warming up though.
She's warming a voice.
Fin port around the other mark, the left-hand mark.
Left turn. Whereas on the other side, we've got BALMAIN next around. Oh.
Untidily next around.
Yeah, there's a lot of untidy going on out here, Bucko.
Yes. Yes.
I think lucky it's, what are we looking at now, 7 knots?
Oh,
eight knots?
8.5.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. I was going to say lucky it's 8.5 and not 15.
Or 18.5. Indeed. Oh well, kudos to all the guests who've put their reputations at risk, but here you go. Here you go.
Especially when you've been harshly judged by blokes like us.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I'll tell you who might have done some burglary here is the fin port.
Yeah.
Sorry folks, looking upwind.
There they are on screen now, so that's Finport you can see coming up. Yandu managed to get across in front of them, but I think Yandu has also had quite a loss against some of the others, but they're looking for that right-hand shift with the pressure, aren't they, Bucko? Looks like they're going to get a little.
Reese helped them out here. Reese turned right a fair way.
Yeah.
We'll see.
But as we get up back towards the top, it seems to get that left-hand shift in it again. So if these guys can ride this right-hander up to the header and then come back.
The yacht race again. Just looking at the crew rate on the Yandu. Louis break and Feng Warren and Adam, they'd be 300, wouldn't they? Every bit.
No.
Close.
Adam's nowhere near 100, mate. Be like 80 something.
Louis well over
Whereas
100.
Louis and Fang, they're big boys.
Yeah. So it's all close back up. Andu leads from Yandu, Dragon Famish, Finport in fourth.
So that little dig to the right did pay big dividends.
Yep.
John Harris just coming back over.
And he'll get last year's for the right-hand edge here.
He will, and there's a bit of pressure.
Good, nice, and nice right. So it might all unwind itself to some degree. He'll be very close to laying when he tags. So on screen coming up to tag 3, 2, 1, shoreline just there. The great pressure on the right edge.
Maybe that's Woody's replacement there.
He tagged back to front on that occasion, which used to be a
With
special.
fits the mould.
Fits the bill.
That's
Yeah.
right. So let's have a look at this, guys. Not quite laying according to that, but
Nicely trimmed though.
and travelling
Yeah.
and travelling. Oh, and high right.
Good to see Sarah in the mix in this one.
Yep.
So currently in 5th place, Sarah Lee in the Finport with Mika on the Smeg.
How about fourth place, Doc? How many fingers am I holding up?
Oh, 4th place, yeah, you're right. For
And
Sarah.
she is tacking on the starboard tack lay line as we speak.
Oh, I'd say they're a bit overstood myself.
Yeah, but
Bucko.
that doesn't hurt. That doesn't hurt.
Come in hot.
Come in hot. Don't have to pinch. Don't have to do another tack. Don't do anything. Swing it out. Low hooks. And who's going to lead by 4 boat lengths? So we're travelling with Finport there. Having a look now, Andu. Easily on the lay line, these guys.
You got to say it's pretty cool that obviously we're in the middle of the Australian titles and Sunday being Heat 2, Bucko. That the regular teams are willing to hand the keys to these things over on a Friday evening when it's breakages are a real thing.
Yeah.
So I think it's great to see.
Well, it's been a good day. No sounds of breaking carbon fibre.
Yeah. And not windy enough that we can really do any bad damage. I was just thinking though, maybe Joel could be steering the Yandu. He's had a little bit of a warm up. He's sailed the 18 a couple of times now.
Barely needed the warm-up, I'd say. Oh, and the Finport having a shot of the title here. Going around the mark in a big puff.
This is Sarah's formula, Bucko. She starts mid to back of the fleet and then slowly just picks them off and winds her way through.
Just chews them up. Oh well. Drag enough wind now that the Bearaway is a bit of a challenge. The Smeg's going to, jibe set.
Got Niall Kinch, Hugh Stoddart's former crew, sitting at the top marking his powerboat, having a look, watching his old boss get around the track. Speaking of which, there he is now. Coming into the top mark. So the Rag giving chase to our lead too, but
Well, looked like it paid to sail on starboard for a minute.
yeah. So Adams jived out towards the middle of the harbour, and he was probably hoping that Joel would go with him, try and mow him down, but the young fella hasn't fallen for that trick.
He might be getting a bit of help from Sev.
Here he goes now.
Laying the finish. Not quite. Maybe. Yeah, laying the finish, I would say. Coming to the port and starboard cross with Dragon Famish. Get out of that shot.
Closer than it looked, and yeah,
Pretty good going to the Yandu. Don't know if it's enough, but
Yeah,
that side definitely paid.
yeah. And as I said before, surprised Joel didn't go with the old man to cover him off. Very risky.
And the risk has come to
The
fruition.
risk is, yeah.
That's all she wrote.
The old man has picked it beautifully.
Got one more up his sleeve.
Got more up his sleeve than an arm, Jimmy.
Exactly.
Good stuff.
And here we go. There it is, folks. So the winner of the BALMAIN Super Sprint Friday Night Series for 2024 is Adam Beashall.
On the Yandu with A-grade assistance from Feng Warren and Louis Brake. Good work, men.
Great sailing from those fellas.
He'll be enjoying that, won't he?
He even gave us a big smile, Adam.
And
Cheeky grin.
the Royal Oak next. Smeg next.
Relying on you to crunch the numbers, Bucko.
No, we don't need too much number crunching.
Top three will do.
Smeg, Rag and Famish, Finport.
BALMAIN.
Better race for Balmain, but only 25 seconds in arrears from the winner. And the fleet improved as the evening went on, didn't
They
they?
did, yeah. All the boat handling and manoeuvres got better and better as they went on. It's pretty tough to just jump on these boats with a crew you haven't sailed with before and expect everything to come together in an instant. Timing is everything in these boats.
And the compressed course puts a bit of extra strain.
Lots of pressure, yeah. Quick manoeuvres. You're
So-
never on one tack for too long.
So the Burrowang got better than 10th, right?
So overalls will be Yandu, Andu, then Royal Oak
Yep, by the skin of their chin.
by 1 point from Rag on 12.
That's right.
Do we count regular teams in the overall or just the...
But you've
the
got both angles there, though. You've
superstars?
got the top three both ways if you want it, because you just take the Royal Oak out, and then you just
Yeah.
slide in the other hotel, being the Rag and Famish
Rag and
hotel,
Famish, yeah, hang on.
and then happy days. And you got
Yeah.
the top three of the
That's it.
superstars.
Next in, we got Speezy in the Vycobi. Well done, mate. Two opposite ends of the spectrum with young Joel and Speezy.
And Flipper behind him.
Michael Carter, Flipper, will be the next over in Marine Outlet.
So there we are. And the tail end is straggling in. Comprised of 80-footer bar and restaurant, kitchen maker, and 6. That brings the end to this evening's proceedings. So folks, we won't rabbit on for too long here, but the top 4, Yandu, Andu, Royal Oak and Rag and Famish. Congratulations to the 3 guest helmsmen on Yandu, Andu and Rag and Famish, and good result also for the Royal Oak with their regular lineup, more or less. So Adam Beachell takes the points from son Joel, promising, and Johnny Harris on the back of the Rag and Famish would be ruining a little late start in the first race.
Yeah, certainly didn't help, but the other two had him outsailed anyway, really.
Yeah.
Fantastic performance from both the Beachels. And the cunning old man came through with the goods.
It's all good, isn't it?
Fantastic to watch. Yeah.
So, folks, signing off from the Balmain Super Sprint Series Friday night in Sydney. Thanks to Piers, Chits, Sammy,
Dylan.
and Dylan Clark on the drone, as usual. Fabulous. Thanks, Dole. Thanks, Jimmy.
And everyone, Sunday,
Sunday, second heat of the Australian title. Looking like going to be some nice pressure around.
Looks like a great day.
Hope you can join us 14:30 hours Sunday afternoon. We'll see you there. Thanks for joining us.